Hey there, Mohawk Sports fans. It's your host, Andrew O'Keefe, and today we're going to be looking back and doing a recap on the varsity and the recreational sports that are happening here at Mohawk.
Basketball.
We're going to kick off the show with the men's and women's home openers for the varsity basketball. First up, we have the women's varsity basketball team taking on the Fanshawe Falcons. At first the game started off evenly matched, but after a short period of time, Fanshawe took the momentum and ran with it. However, Mohawk gained some momentum in the second half, but unfortunately it was not enough as Fanshawe came out on top of this. The score of 62-52 for Fanshawe.
Sometimes as a coach, you're looking at the fouls. I mean, it depends what type of fouls they are. Tonight, we had a lot of good fouls, fouls of aggression because we were attacking and playing good, hard basketball. I don't really think we had any real bad fouls. And of course, at the end of the game, we're trying to foul to get them to the free throw line, maybe to get the ball back. But all in all, I was happy. I can't really complain about the fouls when, the girls are making aggressive plays on the ball instead of being passive. So defensively, I thought we did a great job overall.
Now we have the men's varsity basketball team taking on the Fanshawe Falcons. It was a tough going for the Mohawk men's basketball team as Fanshawe capitalized on the mistakes that Mohawk had, and Mohawk could not seal the deal on any of their shots, most notably going 4 for 14 on free throws. Second half of the basketball game played out just like the first half, with Fanshawe's firepower proving to be too much for the Mohawk team. With the end result being 90-67.
Volleyball.
The volleyball teams also had their home openers here at the school this year, but for the women's team, it was an emotionally charged home opener.
May the angels protect you, trouble neglect you, wherever they sent you, it's time to go.
And she'll play a bigger part beyond the confines of volleyball.
yet still keeping things in balance and in perspective and understanding where things were important and what things weren't important. He eventually meant that she's killed in a car accident. I look back and there's no question why. The question in my mind that over the next 6 months, we will carry Rachel with us. She will be that seventh player on the floor to ensure that we get things done the way that we sort of want things done. And that's the right way. Getting it 100% all the time.
Yeah, we finished third last year. We had one injury partway through the year that gave us the #1 team in the semifinal at OC's. So it was a tough semifinal and ended up winning the bronze medal at Ontario's. The two main players I think that come back are Jen Knowles, who was All-Canadian last year and led the province in points per game, as well as our setter Kelly Cernick, who I believe is the best setter in the province and distributes the ball really well and will give our hitters the best opportunity to score. Really, the biggest thing for us is to get the team cohesion going and get past the first little while and get all the kinks out and start preparing for some of the bigger matches that we have in a few weeks. And then we'll game plan one team at a time, and hopefully it ends up where we want it to be back at OC's.
The women's volleyball team took the Conestoga Condors to school with a stellar performance. Despite some mistakes on Mohawk's side of the court, Conestoga couldn't convert on any chances. Dominating performance continued through the latter stages of the match, with Mohawk rolling to a convincing victory at 3 sets to 0.
Now, is there any special strategy you're going to apply tonight?
Speed. We'll be very fast. We'll run our offense at a fast pace, so that would be our goal, to keep them off balance the whole match.
Okay. Are there any of the rookies really going to stand out tonight and shine?
Yeah, we have two rookies that will probably shine. Number 8, Justin Scapinello, and number 4, Kevin Teskey. Once he gets out there, I'm going to call. We're going to pay a lot of attention to on the attack. Okay? Everything else is going to stay the same as that. Okay?
The volleyball game was much the same as the women's volleyball game, with Mohawk taking Conestoga again in a 3-0 set.
Rugby.
Hey there, sports fans. We're here at Mohawk Sports Park, the home of the men's rugby team, where the defending 2009 OCAA champions defended their title for an undefeated season. And now they're going into the playoffs against Trent University Excalibur. Let's check out and see how the game went.
On this beautiful Saturday at Mohawk Sports Park, the undefeated men's Mohawk rugby team will begin defense of its championship against Trent University. We're here with Alex Paris, the coach of the undefeated men's rugby team. So Alex, this is the first playoff game you're defending their championship season.
This is correct. It's a nice day outside. We've been working really hard all week to prepare for this particular game. I think it's will be one of the most stressful games that the guys play all year, just by virtue of the nature of it.
But you guys won the championship last year. Wasn't that a little more stressful?
Well, that particular game was really stressful, but we really tried to focus all year on not looking at what we did last year. 2009 was a totally different year. This is 2010. We can't take for credit in our success from last year, so we're going to look at today's game as something totally different and work hard to be successful.
Now, what's your game plan against the Trent University team?
Well, we're going to be a lot bigger than they are, so we want to be able to use that to our advantage, push them around a lot, really kind of bully them, and then really just move the ball and do what we do best. Throughout the year, one of the things that we really try to focus on is just pass the ball away from the smaller guys. We're going to be more fit, take advantage of that, and make them run around the field.
Joshua Moore and Chris Van Sickle all scored tries, with Chris Van Sickle converting all but one of those tries. They ran up the score to 54-17. Okay, a victory for the Mohawk men's rugby team, 55-17 against the Trent Excalibur. So this means you're going to the championship game next weekend.
Yeah, again, as I said earlier, we set a goal as a team to go undefeated. And we set a goal as a team to play again in the gold medal. So we're one game away from that.
A resounding 54-17 victory ensured a ticket to the championship game in Markham against the Humber Hawks. Let's check it out.
We're here at Fletcher's Field for the OCAA Rugby Championship game. Mohawk Mountaineers versus the Humber Hawks, a rematch of last year's tight 16-15 game. Will Mohawk prevail? Let's see.
For you. This game has already been decided, guys. There's nothing more that we can do preparation-wise. There's no wonderful speech I can give you. It's done. It's all up to you now. So we must play hard, commit. Same thing I told those guys. Trust the guys around you. Trust yourself. If you can't believe in yourself and the people around you today, we've just spent the last 9.5 weeks of wasting our time. Okay, boys?
Let's go, boys.
The opening kickoff, Humber pushed deep into Mohawk territory, driving hard to the goal line, but they failed to produce any points, missing a penalty kick. In fact, it was Mohawk that took the lead 3-0 on a kick from Chris Van Sickle in the 15th minute. Humber responded with a score of their own from Phil Boone. 29-minute mark, Eric Moore rumbled in for a try. Unfortunately, Chris Van Sickle failed to convert it, putting Mohawk only up by 3. Before the end of the half, Humber responded with a try from Jordan Reed to put the score at 10-8 at halftime. Early in the second half, Mohawk drove deep into Humber territory, but a turnover snuffed out the drive. Some hard outside running by the Humber team resulted in a try by Nathan Lee in the 52 minute, putting Humber up 15-8. Some savage running up the middle by Humber, followed by some tricky fake passes by Edward Donnelly, allowed him to break free to score a try, putting Humber up 25-8, the heartbreaker. The Mohawk men's rugby team failed to defend its championship and ended its perfect season with a loss in the final game. They have to settle for a silver. A tough 25-13 loss for the Mohawk men's rugby team. I'm here again with Eric Moyer, the lock. You scored a try, but I guess that's little consolation for you after how the game turned out.
It was a tough game. You know what? They absolutely deserve it. They were able to spin the ball wide every single time on us. And, you know, kudos to them. Played really hard. They deserve that one. And, you know, we'll see them again next year.
So what do you think the chances are for the team next year to be back in the championship?
We're losing a lot of good guys, but you know what? We got a good core group. We got an amazing coach and a great program, so I think you'll see us here again.
Dodgeball. So, if you're not a gifted athlete, whether it be on the pitch or on the basketball court behind me, but you're still wondering, well, how can I still participate at school? Well, we have the answers for you coming up right now. All right, we're here with Jamie, the SAC extramural, intramural representative. Jamie, first question, give us a bit of background on the intramurals in the school.
Well, the intramurals in the school basically are just something that we have to put out there for students to get involved with the school. So if you're not athletically gifted or anything, it doesn't really matter. It's something for everyone, pretty much.
So
I'm at the intramural dodgeball tournament, one of the many events here happening at the Fennel campus gym that if you're not a regular athlete or you're not a varsity athlete, but you just want to come out and have some fun, you're a regular student, this is one of the events that Mohawk offers. We're here with
Jason.
Jason. So why'd you come out tonight, Jason, to play dodgeball?
Because it's fun, you know, wanted to have fun with everybody, and our team didn't show up.
Your team didn't show up, but I thought you were telling me earlier that the team was undefeated.
Yeah, we made a team of 7, and we played almost every team that's on here playing and beat them all. We even let a team play 9-7 and beat them.
But that's on the side that doesn't really count, so
Actually,
it doesn't
we won
really
the
matter.
championship. We all get our mugs. Yeah, that's right.
It's all about the mug. I'm here with Bobby. His team has won 2 games. So, Bobby, what's the name of your team?
We're the Evil Bunnies.
What does that refer to, the Evil Bunny?
In Monty Python, the Holy Grail, the bunny that guards the Holy Grail at the end.
So you're thinking you guys are going to win the championship here and hold the Grail?
We got 2 wins, no losses, but they've been pretty intense. It's come down to the wire every time.
Now, Brett, what's the one rule everyone seems to be breaking today that you have to call up to the league office to get video reviewed?
The ground ball.
So what exactly is the ground ball?
That's when the ball hits the ground first and then hits the player.
What are people contesting about that?
They're saying that it hit the ground before it hit them, but it usually hits them before the ground.
So, Brett, every time I've talked to say they're undefeated, I'm questioning the actual scoring of the tournament. Look at you, getting buddies with Jason. He's been traded 3 times.
Yeah, they're just trying to boast their egos there. They're all
It's because I'm the MVP, baby.
So, Mohawk, not everyone can play on a varsity team, but if you're into athletics, you can always come out to tournaments like this put on by the SAC, dodgeball tournament, and other tournaments that happen, where apparently everyone wins because everyone is undefeated if you listen to them.
Incredibles! Balls. Balls. Balls.
inspired you to name the team the Incredible?
We got an incredible group of people here, and we're throwing some balls. So literally, I brought it all together, and you know what, Incrediballs, it's just a magical thing that happened.
What kind of intramurals does the school offer here?
Well, this past semester we had a dodgeball tournament, we had a chook ball tournament, which is a fun, random, weird sport. We had intramural volleyball, so that's co-ed, so girls and guys playing together. We had a pairs volleyball tournament, and then we have intramural and extramural hockey as well.
And if somebody was interested in joining an intramural, how would they go about doing that?
Well, you can sign up a team. You just have to go to the athletics department, or if you want, you can come to the SAC. There's forms, so you make your own team names and have things that are fun, and then you have to have probably at least 5 people, but then you can have however many people you would like. But you just have to go to the athletics office and sign up.
So what will we be expecting for the upcoming semester?
For the upcoming semester, we have a snow touch football league. We're going to have a snow pitch, like slow pitch tournament. We have another pairs volleyball tournament. We have more co-ed volleyball. We have more hockey. There's going to be indoor soccer tournament and a curling tournament and badminton. So we have a lot of different things coming up. And then of course, like this semester as well as next semester, we do have common hour activities. So it changes weekly. So during the Wednesday common hour, there could be wiffle ball, basketball, whatever. There's also basketball coming up in the winter semester.
All right.
Hall of Fame.
There's been a lot of great athletes that come through the college over the years here, but only the greatest make it up on the Mountaineer Hall of Fame. And today, we're going to tell you how you can make it there. All right, so we're here with George. He's on the selection committee for the Mountaineer Hall of Fame. George, first question for you. What's the criteria to get on the Hall of Fame?
First of all, you have to be a graduate. You have to be out of the college for 5 years. You can be an individual or a team member or a builder.
Has this been going on for the Hall of Fame and this whole selection process?
It started in 1988.
Okay.
And we have one member of each category, sometimes 2. And it's held in June of each year. Although we're going to try and move the date to another date this year. We have to get our selection committee, and we're looking for September of 2011.
Go about nominating someone. What's the whole nomination
There's a forum.
process?
We have a website. You can get it through the college website, and you can nominate the person or the administrator or a team.
Well, whether you want to represent your school or you just want personal bragging rights with your buddies, Mohawk Sports has something right for you.